and off we go.
Okay, hey, good afternoon. Welcome to the Deeper Groove Social Club. We're here today at the Turntable Store with Nate Myers and the Aces, the Ace, Pete and Nate. We're just a group of music lovers. We want to hear the music from Nate and Pete and learn more about you guys and about the artistry. So I'm hoping for a lot of conversation and participation today, guys. So come on down and join us. And if you want to join the social club, look on the website, join up, or stop by the store.
All right.
I'll let you guys take it away, Nate
Well, thank you
and
very
Pete.
much. Appreciate it. Glad to be here.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. I said loving you is the right thing for me. Yes, it is. I said loving you is the right thing for me. Baby, 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 I used to doubt it, but I thought about it. Girl, there ain't nobody quite like you. I said loving you is the right thing for me. Well, the last woman I loved almost drove me right out of my mind. Yes, you did. Well, the last woman I loved almost drove me right out of my mind. Well, baby, 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 all my friends say, you better watch your step, because you just got yourself out of a terrible mess. But I know that loving you is the right thing for me. Well, the first time I met you, baby, was in some down-home old country bar. Yes, it was. Well, the first time I met you, baby, was in some down-home old country bar. Baby, 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 I must say, I knew right away that you'd be my one and only someday. But I know that loving you is the right thing for me. Yes, yes. I said loving you is the right thing for me. Yes, it is. I said loving you is the right thing for me. Oh, baby, 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 I used to doubt it, but I thought about it. Girl, there ain't nobody quite like you. I said loving you is the right thing for me. Yeah, yeah. I said loving you is the right thing for me. Yes, it is. I said loving you is the right thing for me. Oh, baby, 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 I used to doubt it, but I thought about it. Girl, there ain't nobody quite like you. I said loving you is the right thing for me. Yeah, yeah. I said loving you is the right thing for me.
Well, thank you very much. Welcome. Good morning. It is morning. I feel like it's morning. We're glad to be here. What do you want to know?
Thank you. Well, hey, first of all, I want to know all this music is original.
Yes.
Right? So I always love to learn about the process. Who comes up with the ideas? Where do you get your inspiration? You know, who are you talking about loving in that song?
Ooh.
Not too personal.
No, you can
First, right off the bat, guys. Come on, I'm warming you up. Let's
That's
go.
right. Yeah, feel free to ask any questions. I mean, there's nothing that's not on the table or off the table. We can talk about it all. I'll try to church it up if we get a little in the deep waters here. So we got we're putting out a new a new couple of singles here pretty soon. That's one of the new ones that's coming out. And I'm going through well, I'm not going through, I'm done with my second divorce. That's all cleaned up and finished and all that stuff. And I wrote that as a love song to my wife right before we got divorced. She heard it, she was like, whatever. I'm like, oh, well, I'm trying. I'm out here trying. But it's all right, man. This is part of the process, right? You write about stuff that you know. And you can hop in here. This is Pete Netsnick. He's been here for all the craziness. So for me, if I write about what I know, if I try to sound like, we like Paul Simon, we love Paul Simon, we love, everybody. But if I try to write like them, it comes off as disingenuous. If I try to write like me, then it comes off right. And even though it sounds wrong to you, it's right to me. So that's how we get.
Great, I loved it.
Yeah. We like I like the Johnny Cash style of writing, and that country style more than the blues is the same, like the storytelling type of thing. So for me, that's how I get most of the stuff. Like a lot of relationship stuff, some spiritual stuff, some just. We have a song we'll do for you later on. It's like a made up kind of thing, but fiction, whatever. But reality and fiction, are they really? I can't. Sometimes I have a hard time figuring the difference. So, anywho, that's it.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
You're doing a great job, by the way.
I don't know. Thanks, guys. I love it. Who's writing? Do you write together or?
Yeah. Usually, what happens is I'll bring something typically. And I'm like, this is it. This is kind of because I speak my own language. A harmonica player speaks a different language than the rest of the people. So we need an interpreter, and that's usually what this guy does. And I'll say, this is it. And I write most of my stuff on the piano, so I'll come up with some ideas. It just seems to be the way that works out. Lately, it's been more guitar stuff, but I'll write it on the piano, and then I'll bring him in and bring the rest of the band in and say, well, this is what I'm thinking. And sometimes it comes out super clean, and other times we have to mess with it for a while. For us, we found that if we get a raw idea out there and start just messing around with it, and we start playing it live, eventually it takes a form, and we like it. So that's kind of how it goes. It is a collaboration. Like I wouldn't want to do it in by myself, because these guys know what they're doing. I'm living in my own fantasy world. So
music's meant for sharing.
Yeah, I think so. And my name is on it, but really it is a collaboration. Like, it's everybody involved in the process, and we split the royalty checks up, and those $5 checks come in every quarter. Everybody gets 48 cents, and we're good to go, man. So anyway, that's the story. But it changes. I mean, some stuff comes out all the way at my house by myself, but most of it is a collaboration with these guys, and it takes time to get it together. So. But we enjoy it. So we'll do stuff. We're in the process of going through a little bit of a change right now. We've been doing a lot of duo trio stuff. We started a horn band last year, and that's been a real cluster jam because we don't really know how to operate it. So it's like going from a 300cc motorcycle to a 2000. You're not really sure what to do with it. So.
More cooks in the kitchen too.
More cooks in the
kitchen. 2 people or 4 people, and then you get up to 7 or 8. Now you have a whole lot more opinions coming in, and they're all valuable. Sure. But sometimes, and you're saying this, but his name's on it. So really, ultimately, it's him. It's what he's happy with. We plead our case, and fortunately, I got to say, I've worked in situations, all kinds of them, and Nate's always open to suggestion, always open to an opinion. Sometimes it's funny because sometimes I even have to make him, when I can tell he doesn't like it, and I have to force him to say he doesn't like it. That's not the way he doesn't want to, he wants to respect your input.
Right.
But then if you don't go with what he says, or if he doesn't go with what you're saying, some people don't like that, And so I have to a lot of times tell him,
it's okay.
Hey, yeah, you have to say if you don't like it, you have to say so. I mean,
yeah, you can just like the idea, not the person, right?
Yeah, of course. Unfortunately, I will say this though, in his defense, musicians are a really tough breed of I'll say people and use that term loosely. But musicians are a tough.
We're almost human.
Musicians are a tough crowd, and there's a lot of egos involved. There's a lot of,
Right.
and not even ego like I think I'm better, but just you are. I'm going to quote Nate here. When you do a lot of times, especially with original music, you're throwing your heart on the sidewalk,
Right.
Yeah.
and if somebody just is, it hurts. It does hurt,
Yeah,
even
the
if they're
vulnerability.
right.
It's hard not to take that
especially-
personally, right?
Sometimes, especially if they are right, it hurts me. But
Right.
you have to be able to put it out there, and it's tough, but you have to be able to take
Do you
it
have metal separated in
also,
sections?
because,
Do you know if the
So that's where the art is.
Yeah.
And the
and it's
emotion.
all subjective.
Yeah.
So, you know, what we may think is great, other people will like, and vice versa. How many times have we had something that we think is dumb and stupid, and this is not,
in there?
and it's a first tune that's requested every night, you know, or whatever, you know.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's a funny thing. We all like, if you took a survey of the type of ice cream that everybody likes in here, we might find some vanilla, some people like chocolate chip mint, some people like rum raisin. And we can respect rum raisin, but I don't like rum raisin, man. You know, but it's all right. So, you know, everybody, I think no matter what your medium is, whatever your art form is, there's going to be somebody out there who likes it. It may not be the masses, but there are going to be people that appreciate it. So we're blessed to have some people appreciate what we do. My mom likes it, so that's pretty rad. My grandma liked it.
There you go.
But we do what we do. And so it's been a struggle for us to try to, like, we're never going to dress up like Kiss. Like, that's not going to happen. Like,
Please don't.
yeah, if we wear a clean T-shirt, you're lucky. You know what I mean? You're very lucky. I got one on today too. So, but we've really struggled over the years to try to find that authentic piece. You know, who we are, really who we are, and like what we do up here is different. Like if you caught us at home, well, maybe not too much different. We'd be watching Star Wars and talking about stupid stuff and whatever. But we're trying real hard.
Equally an idiot here as I am at home. My wife can prove that.
So this is one of those songs that, for whatever reason, people seem to like it. I've been married twice, and I'm dating again, which is wonderful. But like, unsuccessfully married. Let me say that I'm not a bigamist. Unsuccessfully married twice, and I got a good girlfriend right now. But I'm going to a therapist, right? So it's been a wonderful experience, and I've been asking her. I'm like, well, we gotta figure this out. My father said, you know, Nate, that thing you do when you get married, don't do that anymore. I said, all right, I won't do that anymore.
If only it was that simple.
Yeah, well,
Specify what that thing
Yeah.
well, that thing,
We all know it.
we know what the thing is. I do a search and rescue mission, you know what I mean? I try to find somebody who's real banged up, and then I get them rehabilitated, give them half my stuff, and release them back into the wild. That's how it goes, man. Yeah, but anyway, we're trying to do it different. So, I talked to my therapist. She said, what is? Let's talk about this and figure out where you're at. So she said, what's your diet like? I told her. She said, well, what's your sleep pattern like? I said, well, this is how I sleep. She said, what do you watch at night? And I told her all the stuff that I watch. And she said, how's your exercise regimen? I said, well, clearly terrible. I'm really not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. She calls me up about 2 weeks ago and she says, Nate, I think I've discovered the problem with all your relationships. I said, Doc, what is it? She said, you are the major problem with all your relationships. So this is that song, man. Everything will be all right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, everything will be alright if I can get away from me. Everything will be alright if I can get away from me. Well, I'm the cause of all my misery. Well, I used to think that I was cursed, or maybe even something else. I used to think that I was cursed, or maybe even something else. Well, I'm the one that put the hoodoo on myself. Well, everything will be alright if I can get away from me. Everything will be alright if I can get away from me. Well, I'm the cause of all my misery. That's right.
Well, I had a lot of pretty girls. My friends will corroborate. I had a lot of pretty girls. My friends will corroborate. Well, I'm the one that drove them all away. That's right. Well, everything will be alright if I can get away from me. Everything will be alright if I can get away from me. Well, I'm the cause of all my misery. Let's try that again, I like that. Well, everything will be alright if I can get away from me. Everything will be alright if I can get away from me. Well, I'm the cause of all my misery. That's right. Well, I'm the cause of all my misery. I'm gonna get right one of these times, I swear. Well, I'm the cause of all my misery. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much.
I like that one. It seems like you got it under control now, though.
Yeah, mostly.
Hey, guys, if you have any questions, let me know. I'll pass the microphone, too, okay?
Yeah, we're willing to answer anything, really, for sure. Like, we don't mind. Nothing, like I said, we're not uncomfortable with anything. Medical stuff, I prefer to keep off the table, but if you really want to know, I'll tell you what's going on, but
We won't go there. We all signed HIPAA. We all signed HIPAA.
it's all right. It's all right.
What happens at the turntable store stays at the
That's all
turntable
right.
store.
Yeah, you were kind of
Sorry,
rough.
I just thought I wanted to. Maybe that's better.
I like that. That tune's going to stick with me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Relatable.
it's true.
Yeah.
It's a true thing. So I don't know. We find it like when I first started, I started playing Delta blues strictly. So I kind of came about it in like my dad turned 40 in 92. It's November 11th, 1992. And he had a birthday party, 40th birthday party at my grandparents' house. And one of his friends brought this guy that nobody knew, but he played Delta style blues solo guitar, like Robert Johnson style, Charlie Patton, Old Muddies from the 40s, John Hurt, all these guys. And I think I was 17. I never heard anything like that ever. Like I grew up listening to like U2 and Midnight Oil and the hair metal bands, you know, Van Halen and all that stuff. And it kind of blew my mind. So I was downtown doing laundry, which I never ever did for some reason. It was like 7 a.m. in the morning, and I was down there doing laundry, and I ran into this guy just by chance. And he said, "Come back to my place, and I'll show you some stuff." So he took me back to his place, and he played like some of the original recordings of Robert Johnson and the Muddy and the Charlie Patton and all that old stuff. And I was floored. I was like, man, like, what is this? It was like being in outer space, you know. And so he had this little Hohner harmonica from probably the 50s. He said, I don't know how to play this. Do you want it? And I said, yeah, I'll take it. So I took it, and I would go to his house every day, and he'd smoke cigarettes, and we'd sit in this garage, and he'd play Robert Johnson, and then I'd try to play it on the harp, you know. So that's how I got started. So just, you know, I've kind of been going backwards. Like, I got to Harrisburg, and I was like, okay, all I want to hear is Delta blues. And these guys were playing electric Chicago style, Muddy Waters, and, you know, the electric bands, Johnny Winter stuff. And I'm like, let me see if I can do it. That's why I moved there in the first place. So we played that stuff, and then as time has gone on, we're down into the country stuff and the early rock stuff. I kind of went backwards. Everybody gets into Zeppelin and goes to the blues, and I'm listening to blues and I'm just getting into Zeppelin and all that crazy stuff now. So it's been a backwards kind of way to do it. But so stuff will sound a little weird as we go on. A lot of blues stuff, some country style stuff, and some other stuff. We're not really sure what it is, but we don't know. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
I've been here for 23 years. I still don't know what I'm doing.
That's right, me neither. When I was a kid, I used to look at people, my parents were in their 40s, you know, and I thought, they got it all together. They know exactly what's going on. My mom and dad are 70 now, and I said, you know, I just turned 50, and I said, I don't know what I'm doing. They said, well, neither do we. We don't know what we're doing either. I said, all right. At least we know now. Nobody knows what they're doing. So welcome to the club.
And everything will be all right.
Everything will be all right. All this is, we're all here.
Yes, it is.
So this next one, I was traveling in Philly quite a bit, going back and forth to Philly. And I love Philadelphia; it's great, but y'all can't drive down there. It makes me super nervous, man. Like, I get back to Harrisburg and I feel like I'm driving on the Lancaster farm roads. I'm like, oh my God, I'm back to safe territory. So I almost got shot on the Schuylkill one time, and I took it as a, just like a typical thing that happens down there on the Schuylkill. So it's called Mean People. It's not about anybody in here, but it's about my driving experience on the Schuylkill. I'm sure you never had that.
I can
but
relate.
that was just my experience.
We call it the sure kill.
Yep.
The sure kill.
Yeah.
We made it. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Two, three, 4. Hey man, quit shoving. What the heck is wrong with you? Just relax and I swear that I'll let you through. Step aside so you can step ahead, but you shove on through, so I just shake my head. Well, maybe you think that you're the only one around and stomping on your neighbors all over your hometown. Just relax, you get what you need, but I can't tell them nothing, so I just let you be. We don't want you. We don't need you, mean people that just use you and abuse you, mean people. We don't want you. We don't need you, mean people that just use you and abuse you. You're causing so much misery. Well, don't you just let me be? And you know I've had enough. I gotta drop you, gotta drop you, gotta drop you, gotta drop you off. Yeah. When I saw you in the store, shopping with your Sprite, she was sitting in the car, you were hauling her about, she grabbed a box of candy, she was passing by, Harlem Hill, and she began to cry. Well, I didn't ride and I had to make it known, so I stopped my shopping and put down my phone and said, just relax, baby, we can fix this. She looked me in the eye and said, fool, mind your business. We don't want you. We don't need you, mean people that just use you and abuse you, mean people. We don't want you. We don't need you, mean people that just use you and abuse you. You're causing so much misery. Well, don't you just let me be? And you know I've had enough. I gotta drop you, gotta drop you, gotta drop you, gotta drop you. Oh, yeah. Why you acting this way? Can't you try to make a change? Oh, yeah. Why wanna live this way? What do you think you're gonna do when you're gonna? Do you think you're gonna stay the same? Now that would be a shame, mean people. We don't want you. We don't need you. They'll just use you and abuse you, mean people. We don't want you. We don't need you. They'll just use you and abuse you. You're causing so much misery. Well, don't you just let me be? And you know I've had enough. I gotta drop you, gotta drop you, gotta drop you, gotta drop you. Oh, yeah. There you go. Thank you.
Bell on the door was perfect time.
Back up there.
All I have to say is, better be nice to these guys or they're gonna write a song.
You know that's right.
Yeah, right.
We'll obfuscate so we don't know it's about you. You know.
This doesn't resemble any real people
That's
in my
right.
life.
Any resemblance is strictly coincidental. We all goof up. I mean, one of the things that as I talk to people, I just like to talk to them. I'm kind of curious about it. Like, we all mess up. We all do things we shouldn't do. We say things we shouldn't say. Sometimes we don't stop at the crosswalk, or we forget to tip somebody, or, you know, or worse, we might flip them the bird somewhere. Not me personally, but people I know. You know, we do stuff we shouldn't do, so it's all right. I'm sure this song, if my ex-wives had to write some songs, they would have some stuff to talk about, man.
Bandmates.
Yeah, that's true too. Just so you know, I'm a mess, man. I'm a total mess. Like, I do what I do, but like when I go home, I'm living in my house is great. I love everything that I have, but I'm not really into doing dishes that much. And, you know, cleaning is kind of like, I got to be forced at gunpoint to make that happen. But I'll do it, but not my favorite thing to do, so. And I'm a scatterbrain, you know, sometimes, so that's all right. What are the originals you want to do, man? You want to?
Let's embrace it.
Do embrace it, all right. Well, let's you want to do that because it's kind of got that same, because it's got that same sort of
Right.
hip hoppy feel to it, man.
Yeah.
So, yeah, let's do Chuck Taylor. Do you want to do that one?
Okay.
So my grandma died in 93, 94 maybe. And the last gift she gave me, I used to wear them all the time, but Chuck Taylor, just like the ones you guys have, they're a high top. And I wore those shoes till the canvas separated from the rubber. And I took all the remains of that and I put it in a box. It's in my closet right now. And this is about all the girls I loved from the time I got those shoes to the time they fell apart. This should take us to this is 96 verses, so this will take us to the end. So thanks for coming out. She put her hand on my face, and I could see a tear welling up in her eye. She said, I've got to leave you, and I don't know the reason why. And she said, I'm a Gucci type of girl, and you're living in your Chuck Taylor world, and I've got to leave you, and I guess that's the way that it's got to be. I really loved her, but she didn't feel the same. And I will confess that I was the one to blame. That's right. Because she was a social type of girl, and I was living in my Chuck Taylor world. But she had to go, and I guess that's the way that it's got to be. My conditions, my rules, never really helped things out. That's right. And I understand, yes I do, why she had to put me down. Because she had a fire in her veins, and I tried to cool it in my Chuck Taylor way, but she had some blow, and I guess that's the way that it's got to be. Letters and phone calls, it was different every time. Yes, it was. But my way of living, never seemed to fall in line. They were all different types of girls, and I was living in my Chuck Taylor world, but they're all gone now, and I guess that's the way that it's got to be.
My memory won't let me be.
Oh,
I can see all my wrong moves now. Yes, I can. A lot of good that is doing me. There are some things I should probably cut loose, like these worn out old Chuck Taylor shoes. But I am I, and I guess that's the way that it's got to be.
oh, you're singing around now.
Yeah. Because I love to be a different type of man. But it seems that I am what I am. And I'm gonna make it. And I guess that's the way that it's got to be.
Well done, David. Thank you.
How long did it take you to get good at the harmonica?
I'm still working on it, man. You know, it's funny when we were just talking about this last night. Like, you never get there. You know, you think when I was a kid, I don't know why. I always thought that these guys like Jimmy Page or Muddy Waters or whatever, they just came out of the womb and they knew what to do. And that's not true, apparently. Well, that's not been my experience anyway. You never hear people talk about it, like the practice regimen. This is Nate Meyer's opinion, though Pete does not share this opinion. I think a lot of musicians and artists, we go through this thing where it's like, we have our pantheon, whoever that may be, you know, we look up to them and we say, man, if I could just get like that, you know, and you never really get there. And it causes some, like, mentally, you get a little, like, it's like that whole psychology behind music, you know, like, or sports, like, how could you train to throw the shot put for the Olympics? You go to the Olympics, you don't even place. You know what I mean? How do you deal with that? Like, drugs, probably, you know, I don't know, I'm asking, I don't know. I mean, like, so we are never as good as you want to be, I think. I mean, that's the long answer. The short answer is I've been playing for probably 25 years now and still, like, a lot to learn, man. For whatever reason, I picked up guitar over COVID, and that's been, like, awful. It's been unbelievable.
I think you sound pretty great. Like, I always wonder when you guys are at home, are you playing all the time, or does somebody in the house, does your wife say to you, Pete, hey, play me some guitar music?
Or it's like,
Sing to me
quit
tonight.
playing that damn guitar so we can get to dinner, right? I'm sick of that guitar.
The only feedback I ever get is either I'm trying to sleep, don't play that thing, or actually, and I don't blame her for this one. I was learning to play banjo, and
Ooh, that's tough.
it's tough to listen to a banjo for a lot of people. I love it, but a lot of people, it's tough for them to listen to it if someone's really good, let alone learning. And how many times you hear?
Enough learning.
And it's like, you hear that over and over, and it's like, that doesn't even sound like banjo. One time I actually took a tape recorder that had a speed control on it. Talking vintage gear here.
Yeah, right.
I had a cassette with a speed thing. So I put it on the slowest and played as fast as I could. Or whatever.
Yeah.
And then played back as fast as I could make it go. And it was, and I was like, hey, that actually does sound like a banjo. It's building up the rhythm and the speed and the touch and all that, but going back to my wife, she's got to sit and listen to it. It's like, I now appreciate how I started on violin, which is another screechy when you don't know what you're doing. And as a kid, fortunately my parents were very, very patient because, you know, you're squeaking and, you know, you're, and, you know, if you're not sure what that sounds like, just go to an elementary school.
Oh, I
Music
know.
and it's great. My dad used to sit there and smile and laugh, and every time with my kids when I go to the Christmas program or whatever, you know, I think of it and I sit and smile too, because it's like, he just, you know, I don't know what was going through my dad's head. Maybe it was, oh, I remember this. I don't know, but he would just sit there and laugh and loved going to it. And, you know, that, I think of that all the time, but, you know, the things they must have heard coming out of, through the years, and, you know, same with my wife. So she, you know, she's gotten to the point where she said, no offense, I've seen you play. Now, we've been together almost 40 years. So she's like, I've seen you play. You know, when I joined Krypton City, the band Krypton City Blues Review that Nate moved here and joined, when I joined there, that was a group that my wife and I used to go out to see all the time on Friday night. And when I wasn't playing, we'd go out and I'd be like, yeah, go see a band. And she'd go probably just because to be nice to me, but we'd go see them all the time. Always, she actually liked the band. I get in the band, she never came, and I'm like, we have seen this band for years. Now I'm actually in it, and you don't even come. She's like,
Magic's
no
worn off.
offense, but been there, done that. I'm done with it. She's like, if I go with you, then I have to sit there from the very beginning to the bitter end.
Right.
I can't have a drink because she will not get behind the wheel even with one sip of something. And she doesn't really drink anyways. But still, she's like, I can't, you know, everyone's sitting there. Our friends are there, they're all having beers, they're all having fun, they're all cheering now. And she's like, I can't drive separate because then I sit there all night and drink a soda, and that's a long 4 hours.
Right, yes.
Or like, you know, even if it's a 2-hour performance, that's still gonna be 3.5 hours. By the time you're setting up, tearing down.
What a friend of mine's wife does. Show up late.
Yeah.
Show up for the last part of it.
She's
So now we got the married version. What's the young love version like, Nate?
Well,
Are you singing, playing
Tell 'em
guitar?
yeah, you know, it's funny that band thing. I'm doing what I normally do. Like, I play at home, I practice at home, and when I'm watching TV, I practice, which is, I know that sounds like a really stupid thing to do, but for those repetitive patterns, like, it kind of gets my mind off, you know, my fingers. They got their own brain. Like, one of the things that we talk about all the time is, once you get it in here, it's there. But as soon as you start thinking about it, you're done. You know? Yeah, like the other day we were playing something and I started thinking in the middle of the song and I'm like, just don't think about it. Just let your fingers do what they're supposed to do. And as soon as I thought that, I was on track. But once I start thinking like, what's the next change here? I screw it up. And I wrote it. It's the truth.
You think what's coming, what's the next part? Oh my gosh, what's the next part? What's the next
Right.
part? And then you mess up. But if you just don't even think about it, like your fingers go into muscle memory. You've done it so many times. They just, it's funny, I can't, and this is sad to say, I shouldn't admit on camera.
Go ahead, admit it.
Yeah, tell us. Tell us.
But I can't remember somebody's name. I'll probably forget your name. You just interviewed, we just met. But I could play a song from a punk band I was in 1989, just because your fingers just go there. You know, if
right.
someone says, "How do you play that?" I can't explain. I'm like, oh, I don't really. Wait a minute. You know, and then you're like, oh, it's an E. You know, it's an
Right.
Yeah, it's funny.
To reverse engineer
I
your
never
songs.
knew that, and I've always wondered, like, how do you remember all those songs? You're playing along, and it seems so easy. And then I hear you say, I played the guitar, and then I picked up the banjo to learn, and I listen to you. I write the songs on the piano. I picked up the harmonica a couple years, 20 years ago, and I play the guitar. I sing. What else do you play? What other instruments are you?
That's it for me. But he plays mandolin too. And
Learning, man.
That's it. That's a lot,
yeah,
Nate.
fiddle. Yeah, I mean that's it for me. I am a musical, like I'm definitely slow. I'm on the short bus musically speaking, man. So like, but I do, I'm learning a lot. I was learning a lot. I'm like I said, I told my dad the other day, I'm 50 now. I need another 100 years, at least 100 years, to get where I need to go. But I don't think I'm going to get it. Diet.
And even then, you wouldn't be happy with it.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't be happy with it either. But
I mean, it's any. I mean, think about any hobby or any art or any even job. You love it, but then there's times you hate it. There's times you say, "What am I even doing this for?" Then there's times where, like, just using this place, you see someone come in, pull off an album, and go, "Oh my God, I can't believe you have this," Or like I said, I'm looking for a needle.
Right, yeah.
If I, and then you're like, that's why we're doing it.
Yeah.
I can see that because my mom was a Peabody graduate. She was a musician her whole life, but when she retired, she's like walked away.
Yeah. We hate to see that. Like we've been around long enough that where we've seen bands come and go, and guys who used to play all the time and gals who used to play all the time, they quit. They just get out of it and they don't do it anymore. And I like to hear people say, we have a friend named Doug and we love Doug, and he said, I got out of music and now I'm coming back into it. And I like to see that because I think my parents had it because I'm the first musician in the family. They were worried like I was going to get involved with drugs and loose women, which that did happen, and alcohol and all this other stuff. I didn't have any trouble with that besides the romantic part of it, and it's been a super stabilizing force for me. I'm just saying for me. Like, I mean, I think probably the same for you, right? Like,
It would be insane. I honestly think I would be insane. I mean, the one thing is when you're playing, your mind clears, and you're just thinking about the song. The times that I start thinking about other things, I know it's coming through because and plus you're in tune with each other, I don't know, in waveforms or something, because you all right over there? Is everything okay? It's like, yeah, I'm just not, I don't know, I'm not there today, something's not happening. But it takes you away from it. It takes you away from it. Yeah, you're going to walk right back into it as soon as you set the thing down, but it gave you that time to get yourself to a point where you could deal with things. And that sounds crazy, but it's like anything, I guess, any hobby you have or anything you love, even just taking a walk, it's the same, it has a very similar thing.
Yeah.
You take a walk and just step out of the situation. Well, here, a lot of times, and like I say, even when you start thinking, that's the beauty of it. When you're doing this, you're not thinking. I mean,
clearly.
clearly, exactly. That's why I kind of
Clearly we're not thinking.
That's why I kind of chuckled when I looked over. But you're not thinking. It's like when you go for a walk. Maybe you are thinking, but you're also, there's things around you you're paying attention to. There's different sounds. There's different things. Same thing here. You're just fortunately done long enough that the fingers and the muscle memory is there, so you can start to where I'm at trying to be is capture that stream of consciousness where you can just play like people write like that. You just start writing whatever you think. It doesn't matter if it goes together or what, you just start writing it. And sometimes things come out of it. With music, sometimes that's what I'm trying to do, because you try to pretend you're someone else. Like everyone wants to be Jimmy Page, or you want to be Muddy Waters, or
Yes, ma'am.
whoever. You think you want to be that, but they're already there. They've already come. The Beatles. They've already been here. No one's ever going to be the Beatles. You can't, no matter how hard you try.
Truth.
You can't be.
All right, let's play some blues.
We can talk. We'll talk the whole 2 hours. You made a mistake hiring us. Yeah, that's been one of the big criticisms. You talk too much. I can't help it.
It makes the music sound good when you get a little bit of a story behind it. You understand where it's coming from. I'm appreciating it.
Well, so this one is. Oops, sorry. Let me get squared away here. Over COVID, we were like a lot of musicians. We lost our whole year's worth of gigs in one day. So we started messing around with some different stuff. And I thought, well, I can't really play the harp too good. Let me pick up the guitar and suck at two things at the same time. So this is just about being the shape that you are, whatever that shape is that God made you. I'm like some dodecarhomбus or something.
I like rhymes in a smooth kind of soul in the form for my mind just like all down the phone. Love a funky beat, but I can't dance. It don't stop me from trying when I get the chance. I love that down home soul, big blast, no spreading on the stereo. Neighbors, they see me, they just shake their head. It used to make me feel better, like I see, like I see. I got some place to say that the good Lord made. I gotta own it, I gotta own it. One in a million, baby, that's okay. You gotta own it, you gotta own it. Well, I made a lot of mistakes, what can I say? I gotta own it, gotta own it. Ain't nobody like you, and that's okay. You gotta own it, gotta own it, gotta own it. Love making music, have a bite to eat. If I can do both together's my favorite treat. Love a house party that's nice and chill with my homie working magic on the charcoal grill. After the show, it ain't no party scene. I just make a little dinner and watch TV. I know it's strange, what can I say? I've been doing it a while and I like it that way. Like it that way. I just some bills to save that for good old man. I gotta own it, I gotta own it. Oh, one in a million, baby, that's okay. You gotta own it, you gotta own it. Well, I made a lot of mistakes, what can I say? I gotta own it, gotta own it. Ain't nobody like you, and that's okay. You gotta own it, gotta own it, gotta own it. I do the best I can, I give it all my soul. I used to wish I was someone else. Now I'm glad just to be myself. Well, the good old lady, so here I am. I'm gonna let it work it out the very best it can. When I made your baby, they broke the mold. There'll never be another like us, so you're solid gold. Solid gold. I got some things to say that the good old man. I gotta own it, I gotta own it. One in a million, baby, that's okay. You gotta own it, you gotta own it. Well, I made a lot of mistakes, what can I say? I gotta own it, gotta own it. Ain't nobody like you, and that's okay. You gotta own it, gotta own it, gotta own it. Nobody poked their eye out, so that's good. So blues, let's go back to blues. This is one of the first blues things that I ever recorded back in the day. We weren't sure, but we did it anyway. So she loved everything and everybody but me, which is about a girl who loved everything and everybody but me. 1, 2, 3, 4. In this lifetime or the next, that you find someone you adore, so highly above everybody else that you don't have to look no more. It's a feeling you can't duplicate, by bottle, by drug, or by pill. But when that feeling's just one-sided, make a strong man's heart stand still. Well, I found a woman of beauty so rare, yeah, that it shines from the inside out. She got so much love to give, seems like she'll never run out. Well, I'm just saying that now, I just don't understand it.
Man, I don't get it.
What in the world could the problem be?
What's the problem, Nate?
Well, it seems she loves everything and everybody, but she don't love me. No, no. She like to get up early in the morning to watch the sun when it rises. She'll stay out in the late evening to count the stars in the sky. Now when she goes out shopping, yeah, you know it make her face so bright. If she finds a sale, yeah, on something she likes. Well, I heard you say that, Miles. I don't understand.
I don't get it.
Seems like a pretty fair deal to me.
What's the problem, man?
Well, it seems she loves everything and everybody, but she don't love me, that's right. She thinks all that I was all, yeah. That all women make her blush like you won't believe. Is there any question in your mind why this woman appeals to me? You know she gets so much pleasure, yeah, from the little things in life. You know I'd be the luckiest man alive if I could take this woman for my wife, yeah. But I heard you say they're nice, I just don't understand.
Don't get it.
What in the world could the problem be?
What's the problem, Nate?
Well, it seems she loves everything and everybody, but she don't love me. All right.
All right. All right. With the halfway mark almost. Any questions? Comments? Snide remarks? We'll take those too. Well, what do you want to do? What do you want to do, man? We do a lot of original stuff.
About Angel.
Good Angel? All right. So this song, we recorded this song, it's been many years ago. 2008, is that when it was?
Well, 2007 we recorded it.
Yeah, we recorded it with piano. I played piano, and we had upright bass. He played upright bass. We had a drummer, and we recorded it. And I never sung it again until probably last year. So, I liked it.
I love it.
We,
I'm the one who forced it back.
We were down in Baltimore, and some ladies from Scotland came and they bought the CD, and they came back to see us and said, "Yeah, that song's beautiful, like a lullaby, but it's a horror story." I said, "Yeah, it's pretty bad." So, it's pretty bad, but we like it. And at the time, it still means something to us. But it's about my ex-wife, who I thought was great. The first ex-wife, of course, not the second. Just she was going through some stuff, and this is a song about that, man. It's a drag, so if you want to take a smoke break, go for it.
At a table in a small apartment she sits with a glass of wine and a lit cigarette. She puts on her makeup and her best looking shoes and prepares herself for another evening. Everyone remembers her as that girl from school who couldn't get enough. She was quite adventurous in the ways of love. She's my angel in tattered stockings, a child at 33, lost in the world, but so beautiful to me. Someday she'll find it, someday she'll see. detached from her body. Her soul has atrophied. She has wants and she has needs. Her forces compel her in a downhill direction. She does what she does, but she doesn't know. She dabbles in intoxicants and lovers of all kinds are finding comfort in a place most would leave behind. She travels roads where devils fear to tread, gone through the motions of living, but yearning to be dead. She is my angel in tattered stockings.
That's right.
A child at 33, lost in the world, but so beautiful to me. Someday she'll find it, someday she'll see. Wrap yourself in faux leopard skin and fishnet hose. Dance the dance that only you know. Hold another lover close for the night. Or drain another bottle, take a hit from the pipe. Or shed another tear for the end of innocence, but never forget I'll always love you wherever you may be. You're my angel in tattered stockings. A child at 33, lost in the world, but so beautiful to me. Someday she'll find it, someday she'll see. Someday she'll see.
Well, there you go. A whole ugly story. Ugly.
It's a beautiful song. I have to ask though now, it kind of leads me to ask you guys, what's the favorite song that you have that you've ever written?
That's a tough
You
one.
know, well, maybe you don't know what it is.
Well, maybe there's a couple.
Yeah, there might be a couple. There's the last batch that we wrote, I like Speakeasy probably the best off of that one, which we'll do later. What's the one you like the best?
Well, we can't do it today, but You Know is my favorite. And also I like, I like it, and I always want to do it, you hate it. It's Sweet Romance.
I was thinking about Sweet Romance.
You could probably pull it off.
Yeah.
You might be able to.
Yeah, it's different. All this stuff is a snapshot of where we were at the time. You know what I mean? Like, so it changes as things go on. But hopefully, we're hoping that the best is yet to come in our songwriting. As we get more experience with it, I think that we're getting better, and definitely the process of how we write has changed a lot. Like, we started. I don't want to say we because you were in a band writing songs before me, but I started strictly doing blues stuff, just trying to write blues originals at the beginning, and as time has gone on, I'm trying to incorporate the rap stuff into it.
And blues writing is a little different in that, of course, you can always do something totally different out of the norm, but blues as a form has pretty standard chord progressions and forms. And also, no knock on anybody out there in TV land, but a lot of blues people, and as any folky type is if it's outside this box, then it's not right. this is how it goes. And so a lot of what we used to do would be I want to do one that's more like a Chicago shuffle, like a Muddy Waters song, but here's my lyrics for it. Okay, so we'll just basically play that song and put new lyrics to it. And but then as time goes on, you start to, now I don't want to criticize that because I love blues, but you get tired of doing 15 at this tempo and this key with the same form,
Which we
and
did.
try to make
Yeah,
it,
which we did.
try to give it nuance and make it different.
Too
And each of
confining,
them are.
right?
If you listen to music you listen to blues from Louisiana versus Texas versus Chicago versus,
Hill
LA
country
or
stuff.
Yeah.
Mississippi. It's all so different, but you hear the same pattern. It's like talking. It's like an accent. Everything has its own. So, but we've gotten away from. I don't want to say away from it.
Just not the
Just
primary focus.
let's go outside the box, and we've tried some other things. Fortunately, and I don't mean to speak for you, but as an outsider witness, your shirt actually, the Stones, is actually sort of a bridge group for him that I've used. Sorry,
That's all right,
to
man.
try to bring him out of this, blues. It's like the Stones, they have very, very bluesy, especially early years.
Yes.
In fact, they do a lot of the same tunes that we've done, and it's like, but then, I shouldn't even be saying that, you should be saying this, but I kind of see that he sees now that it's in there. The blues is in there. It's in Snoop Dogg. You hear blues. You may not hear it because you're thinking he's a gangster and he's, West Coast or whatever, but yeah,
get the
it's
feeling.
all there. It's all there. And Johnny Cash has blues. They all do. So
That's true. It's been an eye-opener for me to see it.
I need a 10-minute break.
10-minute break? Right now?
5-minute break. Whatever.
All right,
I
we
need
do
to
want to
switch
take a 5-minute
tapes.
break. All right.
All right.
Oh,
5 minutes break.
5
Sorry,
minutes break.
guys.
All right, we'll be right back.
All right.
okay.
sure.